everyone, and welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm Elizabeth, and today we are talking about something that I see affecting so many women on a deep subconscious level, and something that I've personally struggled with myself for many years, and that's self-abandonment, and how it directly impacts your nervous system, your health, your boundaries, and your sense of self. If you've ever put everyone else and their needs first, ignored your own needs, felt guilty resting, struggled to say no when you wanted to, or felt disconnected from what your body is asking for, then this video is for you today. Because self-abandonment is not just a mindset issue, it's a nervous system pattern. And once you understand that, everything can shift. Self-abandonment happens when you consistently override your own needs, your emotions, your boundaries, and even your intuition in order to do things like keep the peace, avoid conflict, feel needed by others, be liked, stay safe, or maintain connection. It often sounds like saying things to yourself like, "It's fine, I'll handle it, my needs can wait, I don't want to be a burden, it's easier if I just do it myself, I don't want to upset anyone, I don't want them to leave me if I say no." And over time, you stop asking yourself, what do I need? And you start living from, what do they need from me? That's not selflessness, that's survival. Let's name something gently and honestly that doesn't get talked about enough. People pleasing is not a personality trait or a character flaw, it's a trauma response. It often develops at some point. You learned that love was conditional, you had to manage other people's emotions, you grew up in a state of chaos, inconsistency, or emotional unpredictability. You were rewarded for being easy, quiet, helpful, or strong. Maybe you didn't feel emotionally safe expressing your needs, so your nervous system learned that if I keep everyone else calm, I stay safe. That turns into things like over-explaining, over-giving, over-functioning, over-apologizing, overextending, and on the outside, you look capable. But on the inside, your nervous system is exhausted. And eventually, the body starts keeping score. And you may start to later experience health-related issues because of it. Women are often conditioned to be things like accommodating, be nurturing, be emotionally available and supportive, be nice, be understanding, be flexible, be the glue that holds everything together, which, let's be real, we often are. So when your intuition says that this doesn't feel right, I need rest, I don't want to do this, this is too much, you override it instead to avoid guilt, rejection, discomfort, being misunderstood, being labeled difficult, and over time this creates intuition disconnection. You stop trusting your gut, your body, your boundaries, your emotional truth, and your nervous system becomes in a state of hypervigilance. It's always scanning, it's always anticipating, always bracing. This is exhausting at a cellular level. When you abandon yourself long term, your body shifts into a chronic stress physiology. This leads to elevated cortisol, blood sugar instability, hormonal imbalances, digestive issues, fatigue, anxiety, brain fog, emotional reactivity, burnout, weight loss resistance, sleep disruption. So many of the common issues that women are struggling with today. When this happens, your body is constantly asking, are we safe yet? And the answer it keeps getting is, no, not yet. We still have to take care of everyone else. But your symptoms are not failures, they're signals. Does any of this sound familiar to you? If so, let me know in the comments below. And here are some signs that you may be disconnected from your body's wisdom. Maybe you don't know what you're feeling until you're overwhelmed. You might push through things like hunger cues, exhaustion, or pain. You say yes when your body wants to say no. You ignore things like tension, tightness, or anxiety. You feel numb or emotionally distant. You might struggle to identify your needs even. You feel guilty resting. You feel responsible for everyone else's well-being. If you resonate with any of these, this doesn't mean that you're broken. It means that your nervous system learned to survive without prioritizing you, and that can be healed. Here are a few simple practices that you can begin reconnecting with your needs again today. You can do the pause practice. Before responding to any request, pause and ask yourself, do I actually have the capacity to do this? And do I want to do this? You're allowed to choose yourself. Number 2, a body check-in. Set one daily reminder to ask yourself, am I hungry? Am I tired? Am I tense? What does my body need right now? This builds trust between you and your nervous system. Number 3, replace guilt with data. Instead of thinking, I shouldn't feel this way, ask yourself, what is my body trying to tell me in this moment? Your body doesn't lie, and it's always trying to communicate with you. We just need to listen. Number 4, practice saying one gentle no today. You don't need to set 10 boundaries overnight. That's too overwhelming and not possible. Start with one. A soft no, a delayed yes, a boundary without justification. Your safety matters, and it's the start of building your self-trust again. This is the work that I do every day with women. Healing self-abandonment, rebuilding your nervous system, safety, reconnecting to intuition, learning to trust your own needs, creating boundaries without guilt, stepping outside of survival mode, returning to your body, reclaiming a sense of self-worth. And if this video resonated, it's not an accident. Your higher self brought you here because your system is ready for a new way of being. And you don't have to navigate this alone. Your needs are not an inconvenience. Your boundaries are not selfish. Your rest is not weakness. Your intuition is not dramatic. Your body has been speaking to you all along. And healing begins the moment that you start listening to it. If this helped you at all, please share and subscribe for more weekly content just like this. I'd love to hear what resonated with you most today. And remember, you do not have to abandon yourself to belong or to be loved. This is your weekly reminder to do something today that brings you joy. Take care, and I will see you in the next video.